Please welcome to the stage your hosts, Petra Bagist and Mike Peru.
Tēnā koutou. Okay, we have a rogue speaker, but we're going to start. I think it's for them. Tēnā koutou, no mai haere mai, ki tēnei pō tino miharo, e noho tahi ai tātou. Good evening and welcome to the 50th Voyager Media Awards. 50. So good. Our hope for this evening is this. Kia puare te hinengaro, te manawa, me ngā tāringa ki ngā kupu a o tātou hoa. Ka mutu, kia puhake ngā kete, e tono i tanga, i tēnei pō. That your heads, your hearts, and your ears would be open to the words of our friends as we're gathered here as one tonight. That you would leave this room fuller, your kete, your very being would be fuller, not just with kai and kōrero, but also with awards.
Yes, well said. Tihei mauri ora. Tēnei ka mihi kia Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei. Te iwi mana whenua o tēnei tākiwa. Kei te mihi ki te rangi. Kei te mihi ki te whenua. Tēnā koutou katoa.
That is it. We are underway. The Voyager Media Awards, the 50th time. Thank you to Holly Smith and Andy Keys for the gorgeous rendition of Sir Dave Dobbin's Slice of Heaven. And thank you to all of you whose work was displayed behind that. The calibre of work is always sensational. Tonight is no exception. Aotearoa New Zealand is a slice of heaven, as are its journalists, media and photographers. You guys are amazing. You capture everything here with passion, courage and excellence.
The Voyager Media Awards celebrate, showcase and of course acknowledge the best of Aotearoa for the past 50 years. Congratulations.
And 2022 was no exception. It was a dramatic year. We had volcanic eruptions in Tonga.
Yes, we had flooding.
Parliament protests.
We also had the war in Ukraine.
COVID-19 and MIQ.
Ram raids.
The bright light of Matariki.
The cost of the living crisis and of course more.
So every day you overcome obstacles, not just external but sometimes internal, to bring the news to the public. And as we know, there is no year off, which is also good for business.
Okay, let's get straight to it. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome to the stage to kick off the proceedings this evening, the General Manager of the News Publishers Association. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Brooke Cameron.
I got you, moonlight, your eyes, starlight, you, all night, come on, dance with me. Take a moment, look around you, around this great room. You are surrounded by the very best in journalism from right across Aotearoa. Brave, passionate and inspiring storytellers, tonight is all about you and your incredibly important and powerful mahi. Welcome Honourable Willie Jackson, Minister for Broadcasting and Media, Ms Nacy Chen, Chair of the Economic Development, Science and Innovation Committee, and Ms Melissa Lee, Opposition Spokesperson for Broadcasting and Media. It's great to have you here with us this evening. The News Publishers Association is honoured to bring the Voyager Media Awards season together to celebrate excellence in journalism. And what a milestone tonight is, 50 years. Initially developed by two Auckland Star news photographers, the awards were originally known in the early 70s as the Qantas Press Awards, purely celebrating news photography. The awards soon expanded to include cartooning and then reporting, and have continued to evolve over their 50 years, as has our industry, and have simply been known as the Voyagers since 2018. In 2023, not only are we celebrating 50 years of the Media Awards, but the MPA is celebrating its 125th anniversary. And we're delighted to have our newest life member here with us this evening, Mr. Michael Muir from the Gisborne Herald. Tonight's celebration and everything that leads up to this point would not be possible without three crucial elements. Firstly, our incredible lineup of judges, all 102 of them, let's give them a hand. From right across New Zealand, as well as from Australia, Rarotonga, the UK and the United States. I know some of you are sitting over here. Your time and expertise is hugely appreciated, and we are fortunate to have many of you here with us tonight. Thank you so much. Secondly, the awards would not be possible without Melanie Weeks. Mel, I think it's fair to say that you have quite possibly been in touch with nearly every single person in this room at some stage over the past 6 months. Thank you. You're a legend. And last but certainly not least, thank you to our wonderful family of sponsors. It is great to have so many of you here with us tonight. Thank you all for supporting this celebration of excellence in journalism. We couldn't do it without you. I'd now like to welcome C.B. Woodhouse, founder of Voyager, our premier sponsor, to the stage to say a few words.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and esteemed members of the media. It's an honour to be here tonight at the 6th year that these awards have been the Voyager Media Awards, an event that celebrates the best and brightest talent of New Zealand's journalism industry. As the founder of Voyager Internet, I am delighted to be a part of this prestigious occasion. We're immensely proud to sponsor the Voyager Media Awards, as it not only allows us to celebrate the remarkable achievements of journalists in our country, but also reaffirms our commitment to supporting the growth and development of New Zealand's media landscape. This year, the incredible rise of AI has already revolutionised various industries, and journalism, I'm sure, is no exception. Whilst AI can offer numerous opportunities for efficiency, it also raises important questions about the future of journalism, I think. As we navigate the possibilities and challenges that AI will present, it is crucial for us to uphold journalistic integrity. I expect that in the very near future, we're going to see many, many deepfakes of political and famous people, which will muddy the waters about what is real and what is not. At this point, people are going to need to look back to trusted media organisations to untangle the truth. Together, let's navigate these amazing new technological advances and ensure that the quality of journalism for the benefit of all stays at the forefront. Just so you know, thank you, and congratulations to all the nominees and winners tonight. Your dedication and hard work is truly inspiring. And just so you know, ChatGPT wrote this speech for me tonight, so you're already listening to the mouthpiece of the machine. Well, thank you, have a great night.
Thank you so much, Brooke and CB. We absolutely love the tōtoko partnership that Voyager has with the Media Awards. Basically, you make it possible, so thank you once again. Ngā mihi nui mō ngā putia atahua.
Okay, we have two desires for the Voyager Media Awards tonight. First one, of course, is to recognise and honour our amazing finalists and winners. And the second one, of course, for all of you to celebrate and connect together. And I know you do that well on a night like this. There are let's say a good number of awards, Petra.
A very good number, 65.
We're going to present them in the format as a mix of awards. Some will be announced by the humongous video wall you see behind us, and some will be presented right here on stage.
So just take a look at the hub in the centre of your table. That will have information on it for you. So, voila, magic. Technology, thank you, Voyager. So this is the flow of our evening. The flow of our evening is the first tranche of awards, a short break for chit-chat, then the second plethora of awards, and then the main course, and finally our premium awards. But check out your central hub, that will keep you informed.
Then we'll be turning to you, to celebrate, to catch up, and of course enjoy a light dessert. Now tonight we will be honouring you. We will be honouring you, and we ask that of course you join in us in honouring each other as well. Here's how it's working. I said earlier, we've got the two ways of winning. Some awards via the video, some will be on stage. I'm sure you've all got that clear by now with your fancy little hubs in the middle as well. For the award winners we announce on stage, we will invite you up on the stage to accept your award. With all awards, the finalists will be announced. Potentially, there could be, ladies and gentlemen, a runner-up and then the winner. So please hold your applause until the winner's name is announced. That's in aid of just making sure we get through tonight at a nice pace.
Also, for every winner and finalist, we'd love you to have your photo taken at the Voyager Media Awards wall. And for winners who don't come on stage, please go and collect your certificate from the table in the foyer during any of the breaks. Have your photo taken. Don't waste the hair and makeup. Don't waste that frock. Get your photo taken.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the Voyagers for 2023?
Yes!
Okay, let's go. First category.
First category of Voyager
Best
Media Awards
photography features.
is photography. Go.
Q.
Best photography features. The finalists for this award are Alan Gibson, Chris Skelton, Lawrence Smith, David White. And the winner of the award for Best Photography features Chris Skelton from Stuff. Chris wins this award for the second year in a row, and the judges commented that his winning portfolio demonstrated a wide range of very well executed pictures. The next award is Best Photography News. The finalists are Braden Fastia, George Hurd, Stephen Jackery, Mark Mitchell, Chris Skelton. The runner-up is Stephen Jackery from the Otago Daily Times Allied Press. But the winner, 2 from 2 tonight, Chris Skelton from Stuff. Judges said that all the finalists had great entries. Chris Skelton's award-winning portfolio featured strong news pictures, each showing the power of a still image, making his entry a real standout. Next up is Best Photography Sport. The finalists are Andrew Konaga, John Cowpland, Martin De Hoyter, Marty Melville, Brett Phibbs. The runner-up for Best Photography Sport, Marty Melville for AFP Getty Images and Photosport NZ. Our winner is Andrew Konaga from Photosport. The judges said the winning portfolio showed capturing the moment at its best, with excellent composition and cropping getting the most out of each image. Our final award in this category is for Best Photo, Story or Essay. The finalists are Ryan Anderson, Braden Fastia, Alan Gibson, Richard Robinson. The runner-up is Braden Fastia from Wellington for anti-mandate protests for Stuff. The winner of the Best Photo, Alan Gibson, Wallaby Plague for Stuff. The judges thought Alan produced a strong and beautifully executed photographic essay with graphic images of a difficult subject.
Alan isn't in attendance tonight, but we congratulate him. Wonderful work by our winners and also by you, our audience. We love the participation, you rooting for your team, your people, celebrating hard out. We tōtoko that all the way. Later this evening, we find out who takes out the coveted Best Photographer of the Year award.
Now, just before we go any further, a comment from one of the judges who entered and attended the very first media awards 50 years ago. Now, they said that it was held at what was called the Auckland Press Club back then. I could imagine the state of that room and what went on there. Unbelievable. Wooden trestles covered in newsprint offcuts. That was their tablecloths, and it was probably a BYO as well. So we've certainly notched it up quite a bit over the years. Now, before we take a break, here is our next category. It is broadcast and digital. Let's check them out.
Our fifth award this evening is for the best innovation in digital storytelling. Our finalists are Farah Hancock, 2 nominations for Kate Newton and Philippe Rodriguez, and Vanishing Point with North and South. And our winner for this award, Vanishing Point with North and South, fault lines preparing for the rupture.
The Alpine Fault earthquake is going to produce a surface rupture that's several hundred kilometres long, and the areas that are going to feel the effects the worst are the ones sitting right on or near the Alpine Fault. So the West Coast communities, right from Milford Sound, Haast, the glaciers, all the way up to Hokitika, are really going to feel the worst effects from this.
North and South's fault lines was an immense, comprehensive undertaking that brought Kiwis exciting innovations that are usually only achievable by big international outlets with deeper pockets. A masterclass in newsroom innovation. Next up is Best Original Podcast, Ongoing, Episodic. The finalists are Between Two Beers, Straight Up with Neva and Beatrice, The Detail. The judges just couldn't separate these entries, so the joint winners for Best Original Podcast, Ongoing or Episodic are Between Two Beers and The Detail. Between Two Beers interviewed sporting greats Chris Cairns and Grant Fox, interviews which were beautifully raw, honest and vulnerable. The Detail was slick, informative, hard-hitting and fast-paced, delving into the big news stories. Our next award is for the Best Original Podcast Seasonal Serial. The finalists are Peter Ellis, The Crash Case in Me, The Commune, True Justice, True Story. And the winner is True Justice from Pop Sock Media, Just Speak and Renews TVNZ. The judges felt that True Justice brought nuanced insights into the justice system as told by people with first-hand experiences. It did so with real journalistic rigour to provide credibility to those voices. Now on to the award for Best Breaking News Video. The finalists are Jared McCulloch, Monique Ford, The One News Team and Te Karere TVNZ, Thomas Mead and Mike Fitzgerald. The runner-up is Thomas Mead and Mike Fitzgerald from One News TVNZ with Pegasus Beachfire. But our winner for Best Breaking News Video is The One News Team and Te Karere TVNZ for their Parliament protest breaking coverage.
A disgraceful day for New Zealand, a black day for New Zealand.
And why is that?
Because the citizens haven't even had the chance for their Prime Minister to talk to them. That's all I want to say.
We've got the Prime Minister sitting upstairs and watching this play out from her office window, and I think that's the strange sense here. It feels foreign, and we are used to protest here in New Zealand. I think we pride ourselves on our ability to protest, but this has felt different, and I think these scenes that we're seeing down here don't feel like the New Zealand that we are used to.
Best Documentary is our next award, and the finalists are A Date with Murder, Fire and Fury, God Forbid, Leaving Gloriadale, Patrick Gower on Booze. And the winner of the Best Documentary Award for 2023, Fire and Fury from Stuff with Paula Penfold, Toby Longbottom, Louisa Cleave and Phil Johnson.
This is where it all converges.
Peace and love, brother! Peace and love, guys!
It is billed as a protest of peace and love born out of opposition to government COVID measures. But the path to Wellington began years ago, and it's anything but peaceful. What we're about to show you is not an exhaustive list because that list would be too long. But we want to introduce you to some of the key drivers in New Zealand of false information and dangerous conspiracy. You'll see how they're linked together, what they want us all to believe, and why.
Moving on to our next award for Best Video Documentary Series. The finalists are 2000's Baby, Loading Docks, Still Here, The Blue Wall, Waiata Anthems. The winner for this award, Still Here from Renews TVNZ with Latia Tuibru-Leivu, Torise Laulu, Ursula Williams, Tim Flower and Joshua Young.
Herne Bay and Ponsonby. In the 90s, it was still working class. And then over time, you honestly saw it morph into like real cookie cutter, really well-to-do people that drove Audis and Volkswagens, and the houses, they get done up, but they look exactly the same. They're all painted different shades of like beige or white, and they all have the same really well-trimmed hedges. Honestly, for people who have a lot of money, they must just get it all from the same brochure. I have no idea. I feel like we're low-key taking a stand with our house that looks exactly the same. Our garden is the same garden that it was a long time ago. It's not one of those flash white fences that everyone has. It's like the same steel fence that Tongans put in. Yeah, I like that. It looks the same. Would hate to just turn it into yet another Herne Bay villa.
The next award is for the Best Feature Video, Single Video Journalist. Our finalists are Hayden Jones, Baz McDonald, Zoe Madden-Smith, Chris Skelton. The winner, adding to his tally for this evening, Chris Skelton for Stuff, with a child's death and a family's nearly 40-year wait for the truth.
My issue is... I gave you the rubber band of the star. I gave it to you. You took her away from us. We don't know how, and all we want is what happened. That's all I want. Going to court and all that's not going to bring it back. But knowing the truth will give us a freedom to move forward.
Congratulations, Chris. No stranger to winning awards.
Okay, our final broadcast and digital award in this section is the Current Affairs Programme of the Year. Now, we invite the winner of this award to please come to the stage and collect the award, and you're also allowed to say a few words. The finalists for 2023 are Fair Go,
Newsroom Investigates,
Sunday,
Tau with Moana,
and The Hui. The runner-up for 2023, congratulations, Newsroom Investigates from newsroom.co.nz. Well done, time for the winner.
Of the winner, our judges said they showed powerful storytelling, giving the audience a raw and real insight, masterfully produced, impossible to ignore. The winner of the Current Affairs Programme of the Year is Sunday. Well, Jane Skinner and Paul Didi from TVNZ, come on up to the stage.
The truth is, the locks were changed at the home Aidan rented through visions of a helping hand. Her belongings still inside.
Well, where would you have been if you couldn't get into your house?
In my car. I have a gazebo around the back there, and I was going to pitch that up over my car and sleep in there with my baby. And just give her cold bottles from out of the tap, the outside tap. Oh, I'm actually pretty scared because I don't know if I'm going to get in big trouble for this. I'm scared of visions, yeah.
Watch how it's done, people. Squish in, cuddle in, cuddle in. Act like you love each other. Gentleman in the back. Come on, it's time to make your move.
Is this the bar?
Mark, we'll keep the bar open for you. Somebody say a few words.
Thank you so much for this. It's really, really epic, and I feel like we've been hoping and dreaming and waiting a really long time for this. I mihi especially to the other nominees. I acknowledge your commitment to journalism, making an impact or change, which is so often what we strive to do. The Sunday team is a group of the very best. Experienced, ambitious, curious, tenacious, and quite a lot mischievous. The last few years have been tough around travel and connecting with people, but every week, for 38 weeks a year, every year, Sunday makes long-form video stories, and for hundreds and thousands of viewers who want their news and their issues and their inspiration or their investigation in a comprehensive way. This winning EP that we entered included the stories Golden Mile in Rotorua and the Ram Raid story in Kirikiriroa. I thank the whole Sunday team and also those who came before who helped shape me as a journalist. And thanks especially to Paul Deddy, who supports me and us every day. I'm very proud for all of us, and I'm especially proud for the TVNZ newsroom whānau.
Congratulations to the Sunday team.
Okay, can you please find your seats? Dallas Gurney, I can see you in the light. Aroha Nui, take a seat. Okay.
Okay, team, we'll get underway in just a minute. My job is to look after this corner. Your job's to look after that corner.
I don't know who's got the naughty side and who's got the nice side. I think I've got the nice side. Okay. It is time to get on with the rest of the awards, and I'm going to wait for some quiet. Sharon, take a seat. Okay. Can I ask for a little hush? We can do this. Hush. I'm a patient woman. I'm a mother of teens. Thank you. To bring us all together, I want us to breathe. Breathe in, ha ki roto. Breathe out, ha ki waho. Let's do it again for the back corner. Breathing is good for you. Okay, you ready? Breathe in, ha ki roto. Breathe out, ha ki waho. You'll live longer and there'll be more space in your belly for dinner. Okay.
Okay, I kept just smelling alcohol when I was doing that, getting quite jealous. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back into it.
It's now time to dive into part one of the all media category. Our first 10 awards are for best coverage of a major news event.
The finalists of best coverage of a major news event are TVNZ, News Hub Warner Brothers Discovery for both remembering Queen Elizabeth II and their coverage of the Russia-Ukraine conflict with Lizette Raymar, and Stuff. The winner of this award for 2023 is News Hub Warner Brothers Discovery with Lizette Raymar.
The all too familiar soundtrack of war plays on repeat.
Well, you don't. Okay, so are you... This was a high school, and while there are clearly lessons to be learnt here, they are not the ones these teenage students signed up for.
I cried for 2 months, she says.
32 years.
There is only one person stopping her from returning and rebuilding for another 32.
The outright destruction of people's homes stops you in your tracks when you first see it. But what is most disturbing is just how easy it is to find buildings like these in this area, lives that have been ripped apart.
Next, we have the award for the Best Scoop Single News Story. The finalists are John Campbell, David Farrier and Hayden Donnell, Jenna Lynch, Tova O'Brien and Simon Morrow and Tom Day, Simon Plum. And our winner, John Campbell, One News TVNZ, for the exclusive interview with Peter Ellis.
You talked about being innocent and used that word.
Yep.
And I just want to ask you, are you innocent? Did you do any of these things?
No, I've never done any of these things, and yes, I am innocent.
A reminder again of what the Supreme Court said. We have concluded that a miscarriage of justice has occurred, and accordingly we allow the appeal and quash the appellant's convictions. There aren't many things more terrible than being accused of child sex abuse.
No, it's not.
Were there ever times that you worried you would succumb to a kind of despair?
No, never once.
And now, the award for Best Data Journalism. The finalists are Mark Dolder, Farah Hancock, Philippe Rodriguez, the Stuff Data Journalism Team. The winner of the Best Data Journalism Award, Philippe Rodriguez from Stuff. The judges awarded this for Philippe's beautifully presented piece on New Zealand's sinking coastlines, along with his dogged investigative and data work on COVID, a compelling combination making for a great entry and a deserved winner. The next award is for Best Editorial Campaign or Project, and our finalists are Fighting for Rotorua, Great Minds, The Search for Happiness, Life Support, and The Whole Truth, Te Maramatanga. The winner for this award, The Whole Truth, Te Maramatanga Stuff. Our judges said that at a time when damaging disinformation is rife on social media, this was a topical and outstanding campaign headed by a journalist trusted for his measured and deep dive reporting during COVID. Best Individual Investigation is our next award, and our finalists are Jahan Casanada, Ethan Griffiths, Nicholas Jones, Thomas Mead, Simon Plum, Emma Russell. For this award, we actually have joint runner-ups, and they are Thomas Mead from One News TVNZ for Young and Bullied, and Simon Plum from Stuff for the Kamal Santa Maria investigation. But the winner for Best Individual Investigation, Nicholas Jones from NZ Herald and NZ Me for Aged Care Crisis. The judges said that no one should doubt the strength of New Zealand journalism, given the wide range of excellent investigations among the 48 entries for this category. Nicholas wins for his extensive background work, strong narrative, and effective use of individual stories to explain the crisis in aged care. And now, on to the award for Best Team Investigation. The finalists are TVNZ, 2 nominations for Stuff, and Webworm. Our 2023 winners for the Best Team Investigations are David Farrier and Hayden Donnell from Webworm for the Downward Spiral of Arise Church. This story was the result of a sustained investigation involving multiple sources and was pursued despite strong resistance and pushback, according to our judges, a thorough and compelling journalistic investigation. The award for the Best Reviewer is up next. The finalists are Steve Braunius, Rachel King, Claire Maybe, Graham Reed. The runner-up is Steve Braunius from newsroom.co.nz, and the Best Reviewer Award, Rachel King from newsroom.co.nz. The judges commented that this is a writer completely engaged with the work she's reviewing and with the literary and wider cultural world they're being released into. The depth of knowledge she's able to draw on is impressive and wide-ranging. Our next award is brought to you by our sponsor, A2, and is for Best Student Journalist. The finalists are Emma Andrews, Katie Ham, Anna Sargent, Gregor Thompson. And the winner is Katie Ham from Stuff and Capsule NZ. The judges said that Katie Ham has the keys to success, demonstrating an acute sense for news and strong skills in storytelling. Katie understands the importance of human interest. And now on to the award for Best Junior Reporter. Our finalists are Ethan Griffiths, Katie Harris, D'Angelo Martin, and Pete McKenzie. Runner-up for this award, Pete McKenzie from North and South. Our winner for Best Junior Reporter Award for 2023, also a finalist last year, but has taken it out this year, D'Angelo Martin, The Hui, GSTV and News Hub.
The lake's water infrastructure was originally built by the Far North District Council, but a private company took over the water supply in 1975. Maria Mino Kapakingi, CEO of local trust Te Runanganui o Te Aupauri, says the situation has not been good enough.
Whānau and Te Kao still having to purchase drinking water from a grocery store. E hara tērā i te tika.
It's totally inhumane. It is completely unacceptable for us that you either have to boil it or buy it. Or truck it in or go down to the store and buy a whole plastic bottles of water.
Judges commented that D'Angelo Martin's work stood out in a crowded field, not only because he upholds the core missions of journalism, holding the powerful to account and giving voice to the seldom heard, but also because his passion for storytelling and his manaakitanga shone through. Congratulations, D'Angelo.
Yes, congratulations. Some incredible work and some great humans there. And, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, we are coming up to halfway. Our judges really were so impressed with the calibre of entries this year. This next section is on stage, so winners, please come up here to accept your awards.
We now have the award for the Best Artist Graphic Design. Our finalists for this award are Anna Crichton,
Kwok Yi Lee,
the News Hub graphics team,
Giselle Clarkson,
Toby Morris,
and Sarah Gladwell.
The runner-up for Best Artist or Graphic Design is Anna Crichton, New Zealand listener, Life and Leisure.
And the winner for 2023, congratulations from Stuff, it's Kwok Yi Lee. Come on up here.
Come on down. Woohoo!
I want your horror, I want your design, 'cause you're a criminal as long as I'm bad. I want your love.
The judges said of Kwok's entry, Kwok's submission shows confidently expressed ideas. The illustrations give a clear message, allowing the viewer to grasp complex issues immediately.
Sorry, I didn't prepare a speech. I didn't know I was actually going to work. Sorry, I just, what do you say, Lisa? Just a really big thank you to the people who've been really supportive, especially to my dad, my mom, my family, and to the staff team, especially the print team, Kylie, Carla, Nina, Rachel, the whole print team, and everyone who's been really, thank you for giving me a chance. It means a lot to me, so thank you.
Oh, man. That was awesome. Okay, our next award is a special one. It's the Gordon McLaughlin Travel Journalism Award, and it recognises a unique voice in New Zealand journalism, social history, commentary, and of course the founder himself of TravCom. Gordon died in 2020, and the organisation he founded, TravCom, has since wound down its activities after nearly 30 years. So I'd like to ask Simon McManus to come to the stage to present the award.
On behalf of TravCom, we can think of no better way to honour Gordon and the organisation than by underwriting this award for travel journalism. And we thank Gordon's widow, who unhesitatingly agreed to the use of her husband's name.
In assessing the entries, the judges were aware of Gordon McLaughlin's legacy. He worked across a wide range of disciplines, was an elegant writer, an incisive broadcaster, at once a trenchant critic and a compassionate observer. The finalists for 2023 are Thomas Bywater,
Siobhan Downs,
Jackie Gibson,
Alan Granville,
and Lorna Thornburg.
For the award tonight, we have joint runners-up. Congratulations to Jackie Gibson and Alan Granville. Over to you, Simon.
Good. And the winner is Thomas Bywater.
Congratulations to Thomas from the New Zealand Herald.
Thomas is unable to be here tonight, so accepting the award on his behalf is Stephanie Holmes.
Come on,
Where are you, Steph? Come on up here. This is what the judges had to say about Thomas's portfolio. It presented entries from a range of media, including the written word, videos and podcasts. Now, throughout, Thomas speaks and writes in his own unique voice. We think Gordon McLaughlin would have approved.
Indeed he would. Stephanie.
So I'm clearly not Thomas Bywater, but funnily enough, for a travel journalist, he's actually overseas tonight. So I'm delighted. Tom's been in my team for maybe 4 or 5 years, and he's such a hard worker. He always finds a very unique angle to a story, and one of his stories for his entry was he got quarantined on a cruise ship when the pandemic first started. He was stuck in Chile. We thought maybe we would never get him back, but we did, thankfully, and he made a podcast about it, and he is just wonderful, wonderful journalist, and I'm delighted that he's won. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. Congratulations, Thomas. Thank you, Simon.
Okay, and next award is a new one for 2023. This is exciting. We welcome David Va'iali to the stage, Executive Director, to help us present this award.
The Pacific Cooperation Foundation is thrilled to sponsor the inaugural Limana Pacific Award on this, the 50th anniversary, marking the Voyager Media Awards. Our Pacific stories are part of Aotearoa's New Zealand story, and together, our mana grows stronger.
Our finalists are Lydia Lewis, Vaimoana Mase, and Zahara Shatamasedu. The runner-up for the Limana Pacifica Award is Zahara Shatamasedu from New Zealand Doctor, the Health Media. David, over to you.
I le peia ma malu o tangata au whia mai le nei pō, tūrou lava. Talofa malu rei, kia rana, Nissan Pula, hello Olegeta Pacific greetings. The winner of the inaugural Le Mana Pacific Award is Lydia Lewis.
Pacific correspondent Elena Pasilio drove across the canal's largest atoll, Nukunono, just so we could interview the father of the family under Inoa. Mahelino Patelesio was hesitant to speak. Elena is related to the family, so did not want to write the story herself.
Would you guys like me to go get credit for you guys? Yeah.
On speakerphone, Mr. Patelesio told us about the struggles his family has faced since they declined vaccination and were placed under Tunoa.
My request was to be able to get our own supplies from across the lagoon, from our customary land, and not to rely on other family to make that effort for us. We wanted to help ourselves and not get in the way of anybody else. I thought that was reasonable.
Congratulations, Lydia. Have a photo, have a quick photo here. Well done. Lydia, thank you.
My name is Lydia Vespina Paxi Tsurukidu Lewis. I go by Lydia Lewis, that's my married name. Journalism possesses me. I can't shake it, and I've tried. My darling husband tells me, Lydia, you can't save the whole world. It's like this innate thing that I want to do good, I want to be better. Brendan, he's my rock. We've been together for 11 years, married 9, so thank you so much for doing life with me. Sometimes I dream so big, but to me those dreams are so small. I'm wondering if some of you guys can relate to that here tonight. And now they're coming to life. I could never have dreamed of such opportunities, like the ones that I get at RNZ Pacific. Thank you so much for hiring me, a Greek girl from News Hub. You've allowed me to grow authentically into what I'm supposed to be. I take this responsibility really seriously because media freedom in the Pacific is really tough. My colleagues, they're not safe when they go to work. I ask the hard questions and I'm learning, and I feel so blessed to be on this stage. To the whole RNZ Pacific team, Rachel, Finau, Christina, Susanna Suisuiki, Karoi Hawkins, Calvin, Moira, Eliesa, you all inspire me. Vinaka Vakalevu to the Pacific communities across Aotearoa. Thank you for opening your homes and your hearts to me, welcoming again a Greek girl from another island on the other side of the world into your community so warmly. I promise that I will continue to advocate for your stories in mainstream media and give it my all when writing your stories every single day. There's a bit more to go. Mei taki mā tātou tupu, a legendary Kuki Arani broadcaster. You've given me a lot of knowledge, so thank you for your support. Whakawhetai Elena, our correspondent in Tokelau, for trusting me to tell Tokelau stories. That's a big deal. Thank you to my best friend Ashley for being there for me through the highs and lows of this industry. It's been really tough. Kelly's mum, Jennifer, who's watching, who I will send my biggest stories to. When I got Graham Hart, I was so scared to publish this story, but you subbed it, so thank you so much for doing that for me. My Greek sister Nicolia in Greece. Oh my gosh, sorry, I wrote a really long speech. Okay, but a big thank you as well to my News Hub family, Karen Rutherford, who's here, Alison Harley, Richard Sutherland, well, he's now at RNZ, but you know, we all go back. The News Hub radio team and Today FM. They've gone through a lot this year, and I just want to acknowledge them for their hard work and determination
You guys are amazing journalists, and I was so blessed to work with you and learn from you. And Gary Denver led that team. The News Hub reporters, Michael Mora, thank you for teaching me in the early days, and Kethaki. And finally, my grandmother. Ursi.
Tino Miharo, thank you, Lydia Lewis. Well done, congratulations.
Congratulations, good work.
We now have the Te
Thank you,
Tohu
David.
Kairangi Award. And we can allow these people to leave beautifully. Our finalists tonight are Mihirangi Forbes, Te Aniwa Huri Hanganui, Hikorangi Jackson, and Aaron Smale. Our runner-up for 2023 is Aaron Smale from newsroom.co.nz, North and South and Stuff. And the Te Tohu Kairangi Award goes to, for a third year in a row, Mihirangi Forbes. Come on down.
Standing at attention flanking Auckland's northern motorway, Awataha's totem pole was meant to be a beacon for all cultures of the North Shore. But decades on, for some foundation members, it symbolises loss and heartbreak.
I don't go down. I don't know any Māori who was involved as I was at that time that goes near it. None of us do. It's such bad vibes, such bad karma.
30 years ago, Mere Roberts was full of hope and determination, which drove her and others to fundraise nearly $2 million to build a marae.
I raro I a rangi nui I rungi a papatuanaku e mihi tēnei uri o Ngāti Pāua kia koutou katoa. E mihi kau atu kia Ngāti Whātua nō rātou te whenua, tēnā koutou. Heku, Aaron, Te Aniwa, tēnā koutou. Love your mahi. Really important to have your voices, and to the platforms that support you, tēnā koutou. When I arrived here tonight, because I started at Te Karere in 1994, so a bit long in the teeth. Actually came in with Mel Reid, because that's someone I knew from back in the day. Mel! And a whole group of kids came up, well kids, 20-year-olds came up and said, Tiahi's mum's here! So yeah, I've got a kid that's a journalist now, working for Re, and so I think actually that's probably the best thing I've produced in journalism is some more journalists that think through a Māori lens, who think about kaupapa Māori things, who think about our people. It's the best job in the world. You guys all think that the other awards are the best. This is the best job in the world. Being able to represent our people as tangata whenua, it's amazing. And I have to say, we never work alone. We always work in groups. So the hui, tēnā koutou. D'Angelo, I'm pissed off you didn't get on the stage tonight, because, you know, we have to look after our rangatahi. And I'm so happy you won that award, because you're so bloody amazing. You're going to be up here winning this one soon. But to my mate, my work wife, Annabelle Lee Mather, tēnā koe, taku hoarangatira, I'll call you my hoarangatira tonight, my work wife. She just wanted me to say one thing. Tūturu o whiti whakamaua kia tīna tūna. Haumea huie, haipie.
Congratulations, Mihi. And to all the winners of this section, fantastic. We are now going to move to the Best Reporting Awards. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the big screen.
The first award is for Best Reporting Arts and Culture. The finalists are Steve Bronius, Sam Brooks, Moana Maniapoto, Terina Kowhai, Kate Roger, Mike White. The runner-up, Steve Bronius for newsroom.co.nz, the NZ Herald and NZ Me. Our winner for the Best Reporting Arts and Culture Award, Moana Maniapoto for Te Ao with Moana Whakaata Māori.
It was quite camp, fabulously so. So you must have had some interesting feedback for that?
Yeah. It's, I got the first comment saying something about appropriating gay culture. It's like, that's just how I move. Like, I'm just tutuing about and just, having fun and not being afraid of moving the way I naturally want to move. And I don't feel the pressure to represent some sort of idea of masculinity anymore. I just enjoying the fluidity of it and the freedom.
Our next Best Reporting Award is for Crime and Justice. The finalists are Kurt Bayer, Marva Mohaed, Melanie Reid, Mike White. Our winner, Melanie Reid from newsroom.co.nz.
Peter Ellis and the Christchurch Civic crash case saturated the news in the early 90s. Everyone, it seemed, had an opinion on his guilt or innocence. At the time, I practically lived at the Christchurch courthouse covering the Ellis story for TV3. At night, I would visit Peter at his house. We would smoke cigarettes and drink sherry on his veranda. I was the only journalist he ended up talking to in the 90s.
I hope one day that they're actually going to be prepared to come along and say, "Hello, Peter, can you tell me, did we get it wrong?" And I'll tell them they got it wrong because it didn't happen.
And now we have the award for Best Reporting Environment. The finalists are Mark Dolder, Kate Evans, Farah Hancock, Terina Kofai, Charlie Mitchell, Olivia Wanan. Our runner-up, Charlie Mitchell from Stuff, but our winner for Best Reporting Environment for 2023, Farah Hancock, RNZ.
Find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Next up, Best Reporting General. Our finalists are Te Aniwa Huri Hanganui, Baz McDonald, Kate McNamara, Tania Page, Nadine Porter, Lizette Riemer. The runner-up, Tania Page from Sunday TVNZ, but the winner for the award for Best Reporting General, Lizette Riemer from News Hub Warner Brothers Discovery.
I cried for 2 months, she says.
32 years.
There is only one person stopping her from returning and rebuilding for another 32. Putin, she spits. Within 24 hours, Russian troops had reached the northern suburbs of Kharkiv. The goal was a quick and easy win to capture a city close to the border that already spoke Russian and whose mayor opposed Zelensky.
This was a high school, and while there are clearly lessons to be learnt here, they are not the ones these teenage students signed up for.
The judges said Lizette Riemer was one of the first reporters on the ground for a New Zealand organisation, and her very personal account of the realities of war made her stories powerful and compelling. The next award is for Best Reporting Lifestyle, and the finalists are Alex Casey, Kim Knight, Baz McDonald, and the winner, Alex Casey, the spin-off. Alex submitted an impressively varied, thoroughly reported and very well-written portfolio. The judges also said they particularly enjoyed the unexpected angles, highlighted by a very unique voice. We now have Best Reporting Local Government. The finalists are Mary Ann Gill, Tina Law, Oliver Lewis, David Williams. The judges said all the entries were professional and the winner's entry stood out because he broke big stories. And that winner? Oliver Lewis from Business Desk NZME. The next award is for Best Reporting Science, and this award is sponsored by the Science Media Centre. The finalists are Claire Concannon, Kate Evans, Farah Hancock, Nikki MacDonald, Nikki Mandow, Jamie Morton. The winner for Best Reporting Science, Jamie Morton from NZ Herald NZME. The judges said that against a background of quality science journalism, Jamie's entries provide great examples of wonderful storytelling and display an ability to put people at the heart of the science. Our final Best Reporting Award is for social issues, including health and education. The finalists are Katie Doyle, Kristen Hall, Nicholas Jones, and Emma Russell. The runner-up, Emma Russell from NZ Herald and NZME. The judges commented that Emma's expose of the neglect towards women's healthcare was eye-opening and shocking. Judges went on to say that your bold commitment to tell the stories of over 30 women will save lives. The winner for the Best Reporting Award for Social Issues and their second win of the night, Nicholas Jones from NZ Herald. The judges called this entry an outstanding body of work, visceral yet empathetic. Nick's feature report of the Ukraine invasion, as told through the eyes of a Kiwi medic, was crafted at personal risk and cost, and his reports on aged care and forced adoption were masterfully crafted. An important voice in New Zealand journalism.
Congratulations to all our winners of that section. Absolutely sensational. I feel inspired. Ma whiro, ma pango. O te mahi, please keep weaving your magic into the wonderful mahi you do. We now invite Patrick Smelly from Business Desk to the stage to fill us in on something special. Patrick.
Thank you. Kia ora koutou. Thank you to the Newspaper Publishers Association for this opportunity to make a brief announcement that I think you'll agree is very fitting for this occasion. Few people in this room will not have heard of Brian Gaynor. No one in this room who's reported the New Zealand political economy and business news in the last 35 years could not have been aware of him. More likely, you shared a beer with him and sought his views on many things. Many of us also have our money with Milford Asset Management, partly because we trusted Brian, and that was in part because of his weekly columns dissecting New Zealand corporate life. His precision, his take-no-prisoners style, endeared him to a generation of investors while causing angst in many a listed company boardroom. He wrote first for the National Business Review, then for the New Zealand Herald, and lastly for Business Desk. Brian's decision to back Business Desk turned what I would readily confess was a somewhat artisanal enterprise into a growth opportunity in the New Zealand news media. I will always be grateful to Brian for that. And Brian died, as you know, over a year ago, just over a year ago, almost to the day. It was an incredible loss to the New Zealand financial community. He was, of course, a huge loss to us at Business Desk. In the year that has since passed, his wife, Anna Gibbons, has been both grieving and giving thought to the legacy that Brian leaves. Anna and Brian's son, Peter, are here in the audience with us this evening. Thank you for being here. So tonight, on Anna's behalf, I'm very proud to announce a part of that legacy, the Brian Gaynor Business Journalism Initiative. The initiative will be endowed with an incredibly generous $2 million. This will fund applications from the New Zealand media for projects to support and nurture business journalism in New Zealand. Those projects could include funding for deep research, something that's going to take time, needs travel maybe, the sort of thing which is difficult to get done. It could also just include upskilling in some way, a conference you need to go to, something that you know that you can do that is going to make you a better business journalist than you are. It could help fund business journalism projects, a book, a documentary, any kind of journalistic output in any media. It could create business journalism training for young working journalists starting out in business journalism. I stress these are just examples. This is a pro-market announcement. We thought we'd let the market decide what people wanted to do. So applications are scheduled to open in August, with the first round of funded projects targeted for announcements in November. And to encourage students and emerging journalists, the initiative will be offering an annual prize for the best business journalism from a student or emerging journalist. So as well as some great journalism, I really hope that this incredibly generous initiative entices and supports the next generation of New Zealand business journalists to come forward. It's not that bad. I barely passed what was then School C maths and gave up at that point. I became a business journalist completely by accident and have had the most extraordinary career, as far as I'm concerned anyway. So, thank you, Anna and Peter, for the gift that you're making to our industry in memory of a man who had an enormous impact on it and on New Zealand as a result. It's now our job to put it to work. Ka haere tātou te mahi. Ngā mihi nui.
Thank you so much, Patrick. What an announcement. What a fantastic way to honour the legacy of Brian Gaynor. That was amazing.
It was fantastic. Economic journalism, not so bad. He took his own advice, obviously, and invested.
Thank you so much, Patrick, for making that announcement here tonight at the 50th Voyagers. Okay, we are back into it. Our final section of All Media Awards are presented from here on stage. So if you are a winner, please come up to collect your awards. Firstly, which is nice, we have the Business Journalist of the Year. This award is sponsored by Spark New Zealand, so please welcome Althea Lovell, Corporate Relations Lead Partner, to present the award. Thank you.
A low-carbon economy amidst an increasingly uncertain geopolitical environment, it's never been more important for New Zealanders to understand the business environment and drivers of Aotearoa's productivity and economic performance. Spark New Zealand is proud to sponsor the Business Journalist of the Year award and congratulates all finalists and winners honoured here tonight.
Okay, here we go. The finalists, everyone, for Business Journalist of the Year. Talipa Fonseca.
Nikki McDonald.
Nikki Mando.
Martin Van Bainen.
And Althea, the honours, please.
And the Business Journalist of the Year award goes to Nikki McDonald from Star.
Such as the potential use of GE in New Zealand and the contradictions in Wellington's earthquake classifications, all well researched with a good range of case studies. Welcome to the stage, Nikki. Congratulations.
Gosh, thank you so much. This is very unexpected. Look, just a huge thank you to my bosses who give me the time to look at things in greater depth and, you know, to do a really thorough job. A huge thank you also to my partner, Mike White, for constantly listening to my whinging and letting me into his home office realm, and I hope that the noise cancelling headphones are working well for you. Thank you.
Thanks, Vicky. Tina Miho. Kia ora.
Congratulations. Thank you, Althea. We now turn to the Cartoonist of the Year here for 2023. The finalists are Sharon Murdoch,
Chris Slane,
Sean Yo.
The winner, please come up to the stage. It's Sean Yo.
Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead.
The judges said that something extra also always jumps out of Sean's work. His cartoons are expertly executed, and they were impressed by his skill set and the deft way he conveys his message. Congratulations, Sean.
You're going to say it.
But I can talk about it again. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much. I'm not Sean Yo, I'm Barry Stewart, editor of the ODT. Sean can't be with us tonight. He has a family engagement, and he will be gutted that he's not here to accept this tonight. Sean's been contributing to the ODT since 2020. And when he first arrived, I asked him a couple of questions, i.e., what's your ambitions and where do you want to go? And he said, I want to be the best cartoonist in New Zealand, and I want to win the Cartoonist of the Year award at the Voyagers. So. Sean's a great guy, and he will be absolutely thrilled by this. So well done, Sean. You've got there, and I'd like to thank the Voyagers, of course, and more particularly the judges. Good job. Thank you.
Excellent. Our next award is Community Journalist of the Year, and to present this award is Minister Willie Jackson. Welcome to the stage, Okay, our finalists are Ripu Bhatia,
Rob Drent,
Mary Ann Gill,
Justin Latif,
Matthew Martin,
Kelly Tanto,
and Caroline Williams. We have joint runner-ups for this award. Ripu Bhatia from staff and Kelly Tanto from Valley Profile. Congratulations. Over to you, Willie, for our winner.
Kia ora. I know I meant to just say and the winner is, but I need to say a few more words. I want to say to all the community journalists, you're doing wonderful work. You're telling our stories, and we're all so very proud of you. So ngā mihi nui kia koutou. And taking home the award for Community Journalist of the Year is Stuff's Caroline Williams.
Digging deeper to widen a point of interest into a lens on her community. She has a crisp style and a dry wit. Congratulations, Caroline.
Kia ora. I just wanted to say, I guess, thank you to the Stuff Auckland newsroom for your love and support. It's really important to thank the people as well who let us come into their homes to report on their stories. The people in my stories that I've entered are particularly vulnerable, so it was a real honour to represent their stories. I'd also like to thank my fiancé Brendan and Mum and Dad at home, because I know they're watching. Thank you. Kia ora.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. We now move to the Regional Journalist of the Year, also presented by Minister Willie Jackson. Thank you, Minister. The finalists are for 2023, Natalie Akuri,
Kalimaka,
Grant Miller,
and Karen Rutherford. The runner-up for this award is Natalie Akuri from New Zealand Herald and ZB. Over to you, Minister.
Kia ora tātou. You're absolutely doing the mahi in the regions. I congratulate all of you. But the winner tonight, the Regional Journalist of the Year, is Karen Rutherford of New South.
Oceanographers we've spoken to say this feasible rolling waves, once a maritime myth, are rare, but they can happen.
So you've got waves travelling in different directions, and when they combine on a very, very occasion, they end up producing very large waves, and they can be quite steep and advanced.
And when waiting up to 5 hours to be rescued, so too are sharks.
Wow, to say I'm blown away is an understatement. When I moved to Waikato 3.5 years ago, it was a hard sell to News Hub, and I'm really, really grateful to them, to the bosses, to management for allowing me to pursue this passion, because regional journalism is really important. I mean, it's really real people with powerful stories, and it's very easy to forget them when we're working out of the city newsroom. So thank you to my bosses for allowing me to work from there. And I just think, being local and being walking the street with the people that we're telling the stories of, I think it counts for a lot. And I think it's really important that people can trust you and have you walking in their path, and they see you in the butcher or the beach or whatever the next week or so, and it makes you accountable for the stories that you've told. So we really need to be grateful for the people that allow us to tell their stories, and that works for those of us that are working out of the city newsrooms as well. So thank you, everyone.
Fantastic, Karen. Thank you very much, Minister. Appreciate your mahi tonight. Okay. We're now at a hotly contested award, the Political Journalist of the Year. Ooh. Okay. The finalists for 2023. Amelia Wade.
Audrey Young.
Claire Trevette.
Luke Malpass. Please welcome to the stage the winner of Political Journalist of the Year, Audrey Young from the New Zealand Herald, NZ Me.
Check my nails, baby, how you feeling? Heads off, check my nails, baby, how you feeling?
Congratulations, Audrey. Audrey's young. This is what the judges said. Her portfolio is a masterclass in political journalism. It showcased magnificent storytelling shaped by knowledge and experience. This is a political journalist at the top of her game. Congratulations once again, Audrey.
Thank you very much. That means an awful lot to me. I want to acknowledge the other finalists, Luke, Amelia, and especially my colleague, Claire Trevette. We had a seamless transition when I gave up being political editor in 2021. It was perhaps as seamless as Chippy and Jacinda has been. Claire can't be here because she's covering the Labour Party Congress in Wellington, which is where all political journalists would probably rather be tonight. I want to thank Shane, Murray, and especially Murray, who have given me such huge support as senior political correspondent. And I'd also like to pay a special tribute to a special political journalist, John Armstrong, who we lost last year. A lot of you will know I worked with John for a very long time. He was an absolute original, a brilliant guy. I think one of his finest qualities was the ability to avoid groupthink, and I think that is something we should all aspire to. Thank you very much.
Our last award for the All Media category is Sports Journalist of the Year. This award is sponsored by Sport New Zealand, very appropriately.
Sports Journalist of the Year at this year's awards. Sport plays an important part in the lives of many New Zealanders, and we recognise the role that sports journalists play in highlighting the achievements of our athletes, from grassroots to the international stage. Congratulations to all the finalists on their excellent work this year.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the finalists are for 2023, Madeline Chapman,
Dylan Cleaver,
Dana Johansson,
Suzanne McFadden,
Christopher Reeve, and taking home the Sports Journalist of the Year award is Stuff's Dana Johansson!
Dana's portfolio demonstrated exceptional breadth and depth. She is clearly trusted by sources across a range of sports, showing us not just what happens on the field, but what goes on behind the scenes. Congratulations, Dana.
I'm not quite sure what to say. Thank you. I need to acknowledge all the other people in my category, particularly two people who have played a big role in my career, Suzanne McFadden and Dylan Cleaver. Both have given so much time and energy to helping me grow as a sports journalist in different ways. Suzanne, more of the nurturing, encouraging time. Dylan, more of that sentence reads like a 5-year-old wrote it kind. But yeah, just really honoured to be acknowledged alongside them. And also I want to give a shout out to my national correspondents, the NCs. There's a reason why I was always like 2 minutes early to meetings, and that's because I was just so excited to hear what you guys are working on, and you guys encouraged me to be like more, I guess, ambitious with my journalism. So thank you.
Congratulations, Dana. Okay, we are heading into the final award category before we have dinner. And
Actually, sorry, Petra, sorry. I want to take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Dana, well done. I want to take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to give you something a little bit different here tonight at the Voyagers Award. It is the 50th. I've been dreaming of opening a show like Neil Patrick Harris. This is the closest to the Oscars I will ever get. I have taken it upon myself to try and weave some of the magic in the room, some of the names in the room, and some of the situations that journalists may find themselves in into a little song. Now, Petra, this could be the worst thing I have ever done or one of the greatest things I've ever done.
You'll be amazing, Mike.
But this crowd has been phenomenal tonight. You honestly have. You have shown respect, you have shown passion, and now I'm going to show you something that could be brilliant or disastrous. So, here we go. I like writing, it's all about that. I like singing, it's all about that. So, cue the music. Here we go. The first line's always the hardest. It's always the hardest. The first line is the hardest one, I think you'll all agree. There's plenty of things that you want to like and see, and then you write an article and publish it online. Then you win a Voyager and everything is fine. Ah yes, the Voyager's 2023. Newspapers and magazines and broadcast television, digital photography and website innovation, editors and journalists in awkward situations. This is how we song about the news and publications. Okay, I'm getting the timing now. I shouldn't have moved away from the stage. Good to see so many faces here. The landscape, it has changed a bit. Just look around and see. There's plenty of new faces now. It's Stuff at NZME. The Hui and the Spin-Off. Well, they did some fancy hiring. Today FM closed its doors. Good luck, Tova O'Brien. Yes, a finalist here tonight. Good luck, Tova. That'll be a way to close up that chat, though, won't it? Diversity and quality, it's all on show tonight. The front pages of newspapers and headlines that delight. The radio, the fancy apps and stories from a murmur. And aren't we pleased the government stop that bloody merger? When I was a little boy, I hung around in Gore. Everything was quiet there, the town was quite a bore. I thought one day I'll read the news, I'll be a news presenter. Couldn't be a journalist, so now I do the weather. Newspapers and magazines and broadcast television, digital photography and website innovation, editors and journalists in awkward situations. This is how we song about the... Oh, I just want to say good luck to the News Hub team, work there. Good luck to the Herald team, I work there too. Whew. This is tonight's Voyagers, enjoy the celebrations. The Voyagers brought to you by Voyager Internet and the News Publication Association. Whew. Thank you. Thank you.
That was brilliant.
Thank you.
Deserving of a confetti gun.
Whew. Okay, just thought I'd break things up a little bit there. Thank you for that fantastic ending there, Petra. Brilliant. Okay.
I felt like that revived us all, didn't it?
Okay.
Excellent. On with the show.
On with the show.
The next awards tonight, print text journalism, and they are all that stands between you and Mokai and Kōrero. First up, our video presentation awards. Let's have a look.
This first award is for the best headline or hook. The finalists are Carla Amos, Tim Murphy, Roger Parker, Nicholas Sorensen. The winner for the best headline or hook award, Carla Amos from Stuff. The judges said the winner stood out with a portfolio of well-crafted headlines, using eye-catching wordplays to adroitly draw the reader to the stories and encapsulate their content. Next, we have the award for Best Newspaper Front Page. The finalists are the Ashburton Guardian, the New Zealand Herald, Sunday News, Sunday Star Times. The judges said this was a very competitive category with several outstanding entries, and while the four finalists were close, the winner is, for Best Newspaper Front Page, the Sunday Star Times. The judges first assessed the newsworthiness of the articles, then the balance and mix of words and images, and finally the overall buy me factor. The Sunday Star Times wins it for often featuring content on its front that's not the obvious choice of any day or week. And now we go on to the Best Newspaper Magazine Award. There are only two finalists for this award, Canvas and Sunday. The judges said of our runner-up, they continue to have the sharpest writing and features, showcasing some of the best writers in this category. Canvas from New Zealand Herald and NZME is a worthy runner-up, And the Best Newspaper Magazine Award winner, Sunday by Stuff. The judges said that with timely and informed cover stories, a playful and pleasing design, seamless use of te reo Māori throughout, and intelligent fashion, Sunday is engaging from beginning to end. In a close-run contest, these elements combine to give it the edge this year. Our next award is for Best News, Current Affairs or Specialist Publication. The finalists are Farmers Weekly, New Zealand Dr. Rata Aotearoa, Re-News, Shit You Should Care About Daily, and the National Business Review. Our runner-up is the National Business Review, but the winner for Best News, Current Affairs or Specialist Publication for 2023, Re-News TVNZ. The judges said that Re-News is a fresh, new voice in our media landscape, delivering stories that you just don't see anywhere else. Cross-platform journalism, the judges said, is not an afterthought for Re-News, it's in their DNA. And the impressive new talent they've attracted produces news that's perfectly tailored for an audience of under 35-year-olds. Up next, we have Best First-Person Essay or Feature. The finalists are Kelly Anna Moray, Emma Espiner, Stacey Gregg, Fergus Porteous, and Sarah Kazim. Our runner-up for their piece At the Lake, Fergus Porteous from newsroom.co.nz, but the winner, Stacey Gregg from the spin-off with the Māoris from the town side of the river. The judges commented that it was a sharply observed, relentlessly entertaining exploration of the emotional high stakes of language reclamation. An unexpected and very funny opening scene grabs the reader from the first sentence, setting the tone for a consideration of racism and identity that expertly balances comedy and sadness. And now for the award for Best Columnist. Our finalists are Aroha Arorao, Connie Buchanan, Josie Pagani, Rachel Smalley, Andrea Vance. The runner-up for Best Columnist is Josie Pagani from the Dominion Post, The Press and Stuff. But the winner, Andrea Vance from the Sunday Star Times, Stuff. The judges thought that Andrea's columns sparkled among the field this year. They were insightful, thoughtful, informed, and delivered in a readable, controversial style. Our next award is for Best Opinion Writing, and the finalists are Madeline Chapman, Dylan Cleaver, Kate McNamara, Vaimoana Masai. And the winner of the Best Opinion Writing Award, Vaimoana Masai from the New Zealand Herald and NZME. The judges thought Vaimoana's entry was a fresh voice that stood out, bringing a different perspective to the topics at hand. And now, our award for Best Feature Writing, starting with Best Feature Writing General. The finalists are Steve Bronius, Madeline Chapman, Michelle Duff, David Fisher, Pete McKenzie. The runner-up for their piece Finding Heath Davis is Madeline Chapman from The Spin-Off. And the winner, Michelle Duff from Stuff, for Who is a Millionaire Philanthropist Chloe Wright. Judges called it a piece of high public interest, a fascinating read, honest, gripping, well-researched, well-written and original. Michelle Duff is fighting the good fight, said the judges. Her feature writing is at its best. Our next award is for the Best Feature Writing Crime and Justice. The finalists are Steve Bronius, Guyan Espinar, Mike White. And the winner for Best Feature Writing Crime and Justice, Mike White from Stuff for Framed for Murder, the undercover operation that went too far. The judges were impressed with the quality of all entries this year, but Mike White was a clear winner, said the judges, both for exposing the police undercover operation that resulted in a serious miscarriage of justice, and also for the quality of his writing and for the depth of his research. We now move on to the Best Feature Writing Award for social issues, including health and education, The finalists in this award category are Michelle Duff, Nikki MacDonald, Hannah Martin, and Alex Spence. The runner-up for this award, Nikki MacDonald from Stuff for Premies. And the winner, Alex Spence from NZ Herald and NZ Me for Losing Cassandra. The judges said Losing Cassandra was long-form journalism at its absolute peak, giving unique insights into mental health care and the way patients are falling through the cracks. Alex detailed the complexities of Cassandra's journey while revealing the devastation of those left behind.
Congratulations, a big paki to all of those fantastic finalists and winners here tonight at the Voyagers 2023. We now have the on-stage awards for the print/text journalism category. So, folks, the winners for the next awards, please come up onto the stage to receive your award. Are we ready? Firstly, the Junior Feature Writer of the Year. The finalists are Jake Kenny,
Shanti Matthias,
Pete McKenzie,
Stephen Walton.
The runner-up is Shanti Matthias for the spin-off, and the winner for the second consecutive year, congratulations, Pete McKenzie.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up, this is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags.
Now, Pete can't be with us here tonight, so we have some very special people accepting the award on his behalf. His parents. One of his parents. Judges said that Pete McKenzie's writing is as brave as it is brilliant. His articles are original, intriguing, and hugely compelling. His portfolio was complex yet entertaining and informative. Pete's winning of this award is richly deserved.
Can I ask for a little hush in the room? For a moment, we've got 4 awards before dinner. Please, take it away.
Kia ora tātou whānau, ko Miranda Hakoraho. Here's a message from Pete, who's in New York, having just graduated from his MA in journalism at Columbia University. And he says, and this is his first year as a professional journalist. Previously, he's been a law student. He says, I'm extraordinarily lucky to have been supported by so many people. My family were the first people who encouraged me to write or read anything I cobbled together. I wouldn't be anywhere without them. Remarkable writers and editors like Cass Mason, Mike White, Rachel Morris, Rebecca White, and Kirsty Cameron mentored me and took chances on me. Most importantly, dozens of people across Aotearoa trusted me to tell their stories to the world. This award is a tribute to all of you. Kia ora tātou.
Thank you so much, Miranda. Wonderful, wonderful work. Now to the Community Newspaper of the Year. The finalists are Ashburton Guardian,
Mahurangi Matters / Local Matters,
The Beacon,
the Devonport Flagstaff,
Wairarapa Midweek.
The runner-up for the Community Newspaper of the Year is Mahurangi Matters / Local Matters. Congratulations.
And our winner, please welcome to the stage, the Ashburton Guardian.
It don't run in our blood, that kind of likes to sing for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler.
Combining well-written local stories, excellent photography and layout, The Guardian tries much harder than many of its peers. That's what the judges said, with strong local leaders, cartoons, heritage, sport and farming news.
Wow, fan-bloody-tastic. 24 hours ago, I didn't think my excitement levels could reach what they were when Folau Whakatava saved the Highlanders season and gave Aaron Smith the Dunedin rugby send-off he deserved. I'm sure my Otago colleagues there will be agreeing. But this is amazing. We're a small organisation, and the person next to me here is quite important in that we're co-owners. This is Simon Bell. The Bell family have been instrumental in the Ashburton Guardian for being around for 144 years. Simon is the 6th generation of the Bell family to be involved. So it's a big day for him and his dad who's overseas. So thank you. Let's enjoy the night.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Australian Guardian. Okay, expanding from community now to regional newspaper of the year. The finalists for 2023 are Bay of Plenty Times,
Nelson Mail,
Rotorua Daily Post,
and the Waikato Times.
The winner of the regional newspaper of the year for 2023 is the Nelson Mail from Stuff.
The Nelson Mail impressed judges with its richly textured and inclusive writing and reporting. This is a well-edited newspaper with a strong sense of leadership on local issues. Yes, come on up, have your photo taken. And give us our second to last speech before dinner. Can I ask for a little attention across the room? We're 3 awards away from lots of talk. Is that okay?
Thanks, Petra. It's okay. I'm going to hog the mic because regional journalists don't get much of a chance to do that.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. To our team who might be watching live at home, yay! This is for you guys. It's a small but very talented newsroom. It's actually small enough for me to name the people individually, so I'm going to do that. Reporters Katie Townsend, Amy Ridout, Katie Jones and Catherine Hubbard. VJs Braden Faster and Martin de Ruyter, who are both finalists tonight. News Director Barnaby Sharp and the new editor Warren Gamble. Fantastic. And along with those who've left in the past 6 months, so Sally Kidson, Cherie Sivignon, Scaraboni, Vanessa Phillips, or transferred, which are Fran Chin, Carly Gooch and Andy McDonald, who are still working for Stuff, and this is thoroughly deserved. Our entry had floods and misinformation reporting, but I especially want to acknowledge the work of Braden, Sally and Virginia Woolf on our New Zealand On Air project, Zinzilan, Stories of New Zealand Chinese, as I've no doubt that was the tipping point for our entry being successful. So give it a look if you haven't already. And finally, a shout out to all the regional newsrooms across the country. So many of our best stories originate from your teams, often with minimal resources, so never forget how important your contribution is. Keep up the fight. All right, thank you.
Congratulations. Amazing stuff, Nelson Mail. Our next award is for the Weekly Newspaper of the Year, and the finalists are Sunday Star Times,
The Weekend Press,
The Weekend Herald,
and the winner for 2023, everybody, is The Weekend Press from Stuff. Heidi, my team, come on up on stage. Congratulations. This is what the judges said. The Weekend Press is a standout offering. It not only delivers hard-hitting reporting of scams, abuse and injustices, but also presents compelling in-depth features, useful lifestyle content, insightful policies, and of course, opinion aplenty. Congratulations once again. The Weekend Press.
Thank you so much. I haven't got a speech prepared at all. Just a real thank you to everyone who's made this possible. I actually am so lucky to have the best team in New Zealand. And here tonight I've got Grant Shimon, who's one of the most thoughtful and smart and careful editors in the business, and Joelle Daly, our Chief News Director, who is just incredibly positive and smart news journalist. We're in the best business in the country, and I feel really honoured to be a part of it. Thank you, everyone who's made this possible.
Congratulations. Okay.
Right, we are up to our final award for this category, and it is a bit of a biggie, the Metropolitan Newspaper of the Year. And the finalists are, for 2023, NZ Herald,
Otago Daily Times,
the Dominion Post.
Please welcome to the stage the winner of Metropolitan Newspaper of the Year, the New Zealand Herald from NZME. Judges said no other newspaper has done more this year to shine a spotlight on vulnerable sections of the community. The Herald's investigations into mental health crises, botched surgeries and court outcomes for young rape victims, challenged authorities, demanded action. This is agenda-setting watchdog journalism.
Kia ora, everyone. We're huge believers of the Herald and the power of print, and are so proud of the authority that our paper holds in its front page 160 years on. There are so many people to thank, too many. To name a few, really like to say that this award is for Edwan Roos, for Faith Lee, for Carol Smith, Richard Dale, and for Andrew Louis. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.
Fantastic. Well done, the New Zealand Herald. That is the 54th award. We have 11 left. They are the supreme. I am going to say a karakia mo te kai, and then we shall eat. Okay. Who's ready to eat? Hands up, who's ready to eat? I don't see enough hands. Who's ready to eat? Who's ready to drink? Okay.
Even ratio.
E te atua, whakapaina ene kai. He ora, mō mātou tinana. Whangaia mō mātou wairua. Ki te taro o te ora ko ihukaraiti tomato ariki. Amene. Enjoy your dinner, ladies and gentlemen.
When we come back, we are straight into the major and then the Supreme Awards for our final portion of the evening as the Voyagers 2023 continue. Welcome back, everybody, to the Voyagers 2023. I had to sing a song for impact. It seems Petra just changes. That would have been a much better option. You look fantastic, Petra. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, give her a round of applause. Didn't she look amazing?
Well, it's the Supreme Awards coming up. Ooh.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed dinner. For those of you that just got it, what we're going to do, we're running a little behind schedule, but not too much, so we're going to crack on with the awards tonight, so you get to go and party and celebrate for the rest of tonight. So, is everybody ready for the home stretch of the Voyagers? Yeah, here we are.
What I'm going to do now is ask you a favour. Not for myself, but for the award winners coming up. Is it possible, would you be so kind as to give us your attention? Can we do that? I'd love that. Thank you so much. Carol Hirschfeld gave me a big hug at the beginning of tonight, and she said, ask them to go gentle on you. And can I say, you have been a magnificent audience, engaged, enthusiastic, celebratory. The commitment and the teamwork tonight is felt, it's palpable. We are on the home stretch. We're about to celebrate the biggest, shiniest awards of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our first major award starting with Photographer of the Year.
We'd like to welcome Rebecca Barrow, Country Manager of Canon New Zealand, to the stage to announce this winner. Please come to the stage, Rebecca.
Canon New Zealand are thrilled to sponsor Photographer of the Year this year, a category very important to them. Canon say they're glad to celebrate this awesome award with the winners and the finalists. Well done.
The finalists for Photographer of the Year are Mark Mitchell,
Mike Scott,
Chris Skelton,
Alden Williams.
Rebecca, our winner please.
Oh, and the winner is Chris Skelton.
As Chris makes his way to the stage, this is what the judges had to say. Chris Skelton's portfolio has everything. A wonderful eye for use of light, composition and colour, resulting in a diverse and well-balanced portfolio, showing the photographer can handle any new situation to produce a stunning set of images. Once again, congratulations, Chris!
Wow, what a night. They should really do these awards for photographers earlier in the night because I've had far too much to drink, and if I'm slurring, thanks Rob. Look, I just want to mention all the other photographers and visual journalists in the room tonight and the amazing work that they do each and every week. It's a credit to them, and they're always putting great pictures on the pages and on our digital website, so well done. I also want to mention thanks to the great team that I work with at the press. These guys the journalists are incredible and they do some amazing stories, but I do want to mention one person in particular, and that's Blair Ensor, who he and I worked on a few incredible stories last year, and Blair's great to work with, but he has a real respect for the visual aspect of storytelling, so thank you, Blair, and cheers everyone.
Congrats, Chris. And thank you, Rebecca, from Canon, New Zealand. Next, we have the Video Journalist of the Year. We'd like to welcome Raywin Rash, Head of Journalism, New Zealand On Air, up to the stage to help us with announcing the next 3 awards.
New Zealand On Air is proud to sponsor the Video Journalist of the Year Award, supporting excellence in the field of video journalism. NZ On Air congratulates all the finalists and winners honoured here tonight.
The finalists for Video Journalist of the Year are Hayden Jones,
Baz McDonald,
Zoe Madden-Smith,
Chris Skelton.
Raven, over to you.
And the winner is Baz McDonald from Renews.
I'm Stevie. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm a non-binary person. And in 2 days, I am getting top surgery. Top surgery is the removal of breast tissue. I am getting the surgery because I want to feel comfortable in my body.
Paging Baz McDonald. Baz McDonald, please come to the front if anyone has seen Baz. Run, Baz. I'm going to give this speech on behalf of Baz, which is cool because I have been his manager for the last couple of years, but I'm also his friend, and I am unbelievably proud of him. He is very humble, so he wouldn't say very much here, but I can be really braggy about him. He's absolutely amazing, and he deserves the world, and he really deserves this award. Is he coming? Run, Baz! Run!
And it's German!
Apologies, everyone. Apologies. I ate my dinner real quick and then took a breather outside. You're all wonderful, but there's a lot of people in this building at the moment. I am very surprised to be up here, but if I did get up here, I just wanted to say one thing about video journalism, and that's This isn't really an award for me. This is an award for all of the people brave enough to share their story. Sorry. This is an award for all the people brave enough to share their stories with us. And I think a lot of the awards tonight, this award goes to them. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Baz. Brilliant words. Now we move on to the Broadcast Reporter of the Year, Current Affairs. Also proudly sponsored by New Zealand On Air. The finalists for 2023 are Garth Bray,
Kirsten Hall,
Martha Moyed,
Paula Penfold,
Melanie Reid.
Over to you, Raywin.
And the winner is Kristen Hall.
Next to his two older brothers. This room, you know how much is being charged for it?
Yep, $1,080 a week.
$1,080 for this place a week.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep. Serious as.
Wow. And as hard as it is to believe, that might actually be a bargain.
Holy moly, I'm really surprised. I'm really glad I wrote some notes. Okay, here we go. What did I write? First, I wrote, when I saw that I was nominated in this category, I was like, good luck, Kristen, try again next year, because everyone in the category was so amazing. My colleagues at TVNZ, Garth Bray and Martha Moyed, as well as Melanie Reid and Paul Penfold, like, you're all so amazing, and like, I kind of can't believe that I got this, but cool, thanks guys. Like Baz said, also this award is really for the incredible people who have spoken to me for my stories over the last few years. They are mostly women. They are mostly in highly vulnerable situations. So I am so grateful to them for sharing their stories with me. I also couldn't have made any of these stories without the support of the amazing Sunday team. It really is a team effort putting a current affairs story together. Our producers are amazing. Our camera ops are incredible. The soundies, the editors that make the story sparkle. Like, we couldn't do it without you guys. And thank you, judges. This is very cool. Yay.
Congratulations.
Next up, we have Broadcast Reporting of the Year News. NZ is once again a proud and very efficient sponsor of this award. The finalists are Te Aniwa Hurihanganui,
Simon Mercy,
Michael Morrow,
Tova O'Brien.
The judges would like to award Michael Morrow runner-up for an outstanding body of work and investigative journalism. Raywin, over to you.
And the Broadcast Reporter of the Year News is, once again, Tova O'Brien.
The Voyagers only provided $7.5 million in military support, and legal military support is about 177 million tekna. How far does that go?
I think I can tell you one, for example, one artillery shell. Yes. So I said that it can be about 3,000, something like that, 3,000 shells.
3,000 shells.
Yes.
So it's not a lot.
It's not even a day of the war. Maybe they can't, then give more. So the war is far from New Zealand. So that to understand the deepness of this tragedy and problem, it's to be here. That's why I want to thank you and journalists of New Zealand, because, of course, with the information, you can give people right messages.
goodness. This means so much. Thank you very much. I think even to be nominated meant so much. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, but the award nominations came in a couple of weeks after Today FM shut down. So to see it's a very dark time, to see our station's name alongside such brilliant journalists and brilliant news organisations and friends meant so much. So thank you to my fellow nominees, to my Today FM whānau. Oh, what I wouldn't do for one more year with you guys, and if we could do it all again, even knowing what we know now, I would not hesitate to take that leap. So thank you so much. Thank you very much to Dallas, truly the best boss. Thank you for backing us and believing in us. Chris Reader, always getting it done, always with a smile. Carol, my absolute anchor. That forever friendship that we forged over at Today FM will be one of the greatest things that I take away from that place. Tom Day, thank you for taking so literally my dream interview request on day one to interview the Ukrainian president and being so tenacious. And to the rest of our Today FM breakfast team as well, Jeremy and Ella and Carly and JD and our news team and our production teams. To Jenna Lynch, my best friend who, when everything went to shit, didn't ask, just flew up to Auckland to be by my side. That meant so much to me. And Simon Morrow, oh bro, thank you for being my brother and keeping me sane and safe in Ukraine and in all of the dozens of countries that I've had the privilege to work with you in. This award is for you and for Lids and for baby Lavinia. You mean so much to me, bro. Thank you very much. And I'm talking for a long time. I'm not allowed to talk much at the moment, so this is, a rare opportunity. And I think just also to everyone in this room, by dint of our industry, probably many of you have been battered and bruised by it before, but we get back up because it is the greatest gig in the world. So they fucked us, but they cannot grind us down. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Toga. Well deserved. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, Raywin from New Zealand On Air as well, for handing out those awards. Our next award is for Feature Writer of the Year, short form. The finalists are Guyan Espiner,
Nicholas Jones,
Daniel McLaughlin,
Pete McKenzie,
Carolyn Ming-Yi. The runner-up is Carolyn Ming-Yi for NZ Herald/NZ Me.
And the award for Feature Writer of the Year short form goes to Guyan Espiner,
The judges said Espiner's thorough research and clear writing style made for compelling reading, uncovering startling information, and agenda-setting standout portfolio. Congratulations, Guyan Espiner.
Kia ora iwi. Bit of a surprise actually, up against some pretty strong competition, so I'd like to acknowledge the others in that category. Mostly just like to thank my supporters at RNZ, including the Chief Executive Paul Thompson, who's here tonight at our table, just for giving me the time to dig in and do these stories, because time is a real luxury. And it's really cool to get this. Thank you. Awesome.
Short and sweet, like the man himself, Guyan Espiner. Thank you so much. Ngā mihi nui. Miharo mahi. Okay, I didn't really mean that he was short. That's not really what I meant. Okay. Good things come in small packages, so I'm told. Okay, let's go. Okay, the next award is for Feature Writer of the Year, long form. And the finalists for this award are Alex Casey,
George Driver,
Kate Evans,
Aaron Smile, And the winner for 2023 is from New Zealand Geographic. It's Kate Evans.
This is Thriller Night, and there ain't no second chance against a thing with 40 eyes. This is Thriller Night. You're fighting.
The judges said that Kate Evans has a rare ability to pull readers deep into a story from the very first sentence, combining impeccable reporting, genuine human warmth, and an attention to the fine craft of feature writing. Congratulations, Kate.
I was so sure I wasn't going to win. I didn't make a speech at all. But thank you so much to all the other nominees, to my team at New Zealand Geographic, Catherine Mariner, James Frank and Rebecca White, who's away, Giselle Clarkson, the cartoonist that I've loved working with this year, and Richie Robinson, the photographer that I've been working with so much on ocean stories over the last, I guess, 18 months. It is the best job in the world. I love it. I get to follow my curiosity and find out so many things. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Now we come to our final category of awards. You have done it. I think we're 5 away from done, maybe 6. This is the Supreme Award category. The next 3 awards are proudly sponsored by Voyager Internet, so CB Woodhouse, if you wouldn't mind joining us back on stage to present these awards.
Voyager Internet is proud to sponsor the Reporter of the Year, the Newspaper of the Year, and the News Website of the Year awards, and acknowledge the huge effort that goes into producing excellent quality journalism that keeps New Zealanders informed and aware. Congratulations to all this year's finalists.
Okay, to our first Supreme Award, the Reporter of the Year. The finalists for 2023, Eugene Bingham,
Anusha Bradley,
David Fisher,
and Pete McKenzie.
CB, the honours please.
Okay, so the Reporter of the Year taking home the Voyager Cup, and his second win tonight is Pete McKenzie.
Pete was the judges' unanimous winner. Each of his articles was crafted meticulously, rich in depth, breadth and clarity. His detailed storytelling is a delight to read. A well-deserved winner of this category. Congratulations, Pete.
Oh, thanks very much. Wow, Pete will be really seriously blown away. Thank you so much. I'm going to be fast, but I'm going to read out a message from Pete. In my final year of law school, I had to write a dissertation. I was lost. Then I watched Life and Limb by Stuffed Circuit, which highlighted the way our defence force had caused profound harm and then outrageously refused to make things right. Inspired, I wish I'd read this before I said I would read it out. Inspired, I ended up writing many thousands of words about the legal implications of their findings. It is staggering to be nominated for this award alongside Eugene, who helped produce that remarkable story for Stuffed Circuit. I'm similarly in awe of Anusha and David. You 3 are role models of mine. Thanks to you, to my family, to my editors and mentors, and most importantly to the sources whose trust make these stories possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miranda. Congratulations, Pete.
Now to Voyager Newspaper of the Year Award, and the finalists are Nelson Mail,
NZ Herald,
and the Weekend Press.
CB.
And the Voyager Newspaper of the Year award goes to the NZ Herald.
The judges said that in face of In the face of profound challenges to newspapers globally, the New Zealand Herald provides a confident model of boldly displayed high-quality journalism by highlighting the human face of important issues. This newspaper creates a real connection with the readers and the country it serves, and knows how to have its photograph taken.
Kia ora, folks. As many people in this room know, there's nothing quite like... Thank you. That's appreciated. Put it up at Petra level. That's really good. As most people in this room know, there's nothing quite like the thrill of getting a newspaper out every day. And it's not just the brilliant journalism that you get in all of the fields we've got here, but the unique pressures of deadlines, getting the facts right, grumpy subs, dealing with 2,000-word news stories, arriving at 5 to 7. You know who you are. But there's nothing, I think, for reporters, even in this growing digital age, there's nothing quite like the thrill of a front-page scoop. So I'm just really grateful that we can all be part of that still in this industry. And so this really award goes out to those who've got ink in their veins, which starts with the other finalists in this category, the Nelson Mail and the Weekend Press. Kudos to you guys, and it's just like, it's brilliant that we've got such a great network of newspapers in this country. But then just looking at the people that actually really focus on getting the newspaper out every day. Matt Wilson at the Herald. No one does more to actually uphold the Herald print edition than you do, mate. Phil Welsh and his team of sub-editors. The news editors, Duncan Gillies, David Barrington, Nicholas Sorensen, Anna Harrison, Helen Van Berkel. You know, you guys are the ones that actually work your asses off every night to actually get a physical paper out the door. And kudos also to the people that are putting the paper out tonight. Tom Delane, you're in charge, mate. And just a final shout out and acknowledgement to Lois Ture and the Terito Cadet Scheme, which is a collaboration between NZME, Whakata Māori and News Hub to bring in young graduates, often from Māori Pacifica background, into the industry. They have just won today a major award in New York, the #1 in the world for newsroom transformation. So kudos to you guys. Congratulations.
Brilliant, congratulations, NZ Herald.
1 minute.
Can you move it back down for me? All right. Very quick on top of that. Thank you, David. Agree. Thank you to everyone in our newsroom. Huge testament to everyone in this room. But a special mention here to a couple of people. Mariana Alexander. We have kind of 3 newsroom pillars at the Herald. She's one of them. The other one is Murray Kirkness. Not here tonight, but as an absolute star. And of course, Shane Curry, who led our newsroom for 7 years, has now stepped to a slightly different role, editor-at-large, and yet his psychotic influence is still inspirational. So a big shout out to Shane. Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you so much. Congratulations, NZ Herald. And next award is the News Website of the Year Award. And the finalists are for 2023, nzherald.co.nz.
rnz.co.nz.
Stuff.co.nz.
And the runner-up for this award is stuff.co.nz. Well done.
And CB, our winner, please.
And the News Website of the Year goes to the New Zealand Herald.
This is what the judges said. They had excellent journalism during the week of judging, very good use of video, easy to navigate, and of course, strong growth in the past year. Congratulations, nzherald.co.nz.
I've got to put my glasses on because I'm a bit old now and I can't see my phone without them.
Old is good.
thank you so much. It's such a thrill to accept this on behalf of our fabulous team at the Herald. Thank you to the judges. This is actually the 4th year in a row that we've won this, and it does not get old. So thank you very much to the judges. Congratulations to our fellow finalists, RNZ and staff. We totally respect your mahi, and it's brilliant to see everyone here tonight. I think it's great to stop and take a moment to realise that, yes, in our brutal and sometimes very tough industry, it's brilliant to celebrate our great work. I think we are blessed in this country, actually, to have so many first-class journalists doing world-class journalism. So here's to you guys and here's to journalism. Thank you. But of course, this is also to my brilliant colleagues at the NZ Herald and NZ Me newsrooms up and down the country. It's testament to the work you all do every day. I so love your passion and your perseverance and your sometimes grudging willingness to do some editors' commissions, but thank you. Well bloody done. It does take a village, we all know that in all of our companies, so I would just like to have a shout out to the many teams that support us. That's across subscriber sales, product and dev, legal, especially legal, thank you, commercial, finance. If I've forgotten anyone, we all love you too. Lastly, I'd just like to probably trot out a naughty little cliche. I would like to pay tribute to Shane Curry, our formidable former leader, who frankly has never looked fucking happier than since he returned to writing and editor-at-larging. Shane, you really are truly one of the best in the business. You have been inspirational. You have always also often been slightly maddening, but actually you've always made us better. So here's to you.
Brilliant work, thank you so much. And also Sydney Woodhouse for presenting these awards. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Presenting the awards, paying the bills, we like it, thank you.
And to present our last 2 awards. Can you believe how well we did? We started the night with 65 to give away. We've done so beautifully. 2. Okay, Brooke Cameron, please, from the General Manager of the NPA, come and help us do the final 2 Supreme Awards. Our second to last award for the evening is News App of the Year, and the finalists are New Zealand Herald, NZ Me.
RNZ.
And Stuff. Over to you, Brooke.
And the winner of the News App of the Year is Stuff.
The judges said the Stuff app knows how to maximise the chances of its stories being read, great hooks and headlines consistently. Highlights included its rolling coverage of the end of the Parliament siege and subsequent investigation into misinformation peddled by some involved. Congratulations, Stuff.
Thanks everyone, it's been a big year. Thank you to everyone at Stuff, and when I say Stuff, I mean all the newsrooms across the country that support us every day to bring that app to our audiences. Thank you to our audiences. Special thanks to Joe, Bernadette, Janine, Keith, and everyone else that has brought this together. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, congratulations, Stuff. Well deserved. Okay, our final award for the evening is, drum roll please, the Editorial Leader of the Year Award. And our finalists are Alana Erickson,
Janine Fenwick,
Amanda Linnell,
Ronwyn Newson,
and Andrea Vance. Over to you, Brooke.
The envelope, I just wanted to say that I felt so honoured and privileged to have actually met all 5 of these incredible women during the interview process for this award. You guys all blew me away, but there can only be one winner, so I'm delighted to say that the Editorial Leader of the Year at this 50th Media Awards in 2023 is Janine Fenwick.
about delivering for her audiences and a committed leader for her people. She's led and inspired Stuff's national newsroom to produce a daily roster of excellent, engaging journalism and content that has seen it become the #1 website in the country.
We are the #1 website. Thank you very much, everyone. Like loads of people here, I have a very chaotic life of parenting and working and all that stuff, and so it's really cool to know that I'm doing great at one of those things. Probably not gunning for Mother of the Year, but that's okay. It was really cool as well that there were 5 female candidates in this role, in this category. And I have been so privileged at Stuff to have worked with so many amazing leaders, and particularly female leaders. Stuff is an amazing place for women in leadership, so I want to thank all of them. Jo Norris, Sinead Boucher, and Bernadette Courtney, and Kamala Hayman, and Carmen Parahi, and all the other amazing women that work at Stuff, and also Mark Stevens, who has been my boss for probably a decade now, and always had my back through all kinds of pregnancy, babies, work, all of that stuff. So thanks everyone, and thanks everyone at Stuff. It really is an amazing place to work, and I highly recommend it to anybody.
Congratulations, Janine Fenwick. Outstanding. Miharo. Tino miharo.
Congratulations to all of the winners, well-deserving finalists, runners-up and winners. Please give them all a big round of applause. A warm thank you to all of our sponsors. And can I just say thank you? You have been a phenomenal crowd tonight, honestly. You've been joining us to celebrate the 50th Voyager Media Awards. Winners, collect your certificates, have your photo taken at the photo wall if you haven't already. The winners' work and the full judges' comments will be available on the Voyager Media website later tonight.
Dessert will be circulating very soon. Drinks are available from the wait staff to your tables. The bar closes at 10:45. We made it before the bar closed. And if you want to keep going after that, head to the Quarters foyer for the Our Land is Alive bar. Mention Voyagers, you get a discount on your drinks. Now, welcome to the soundtrack for the rest of your evening at Hot Off the Press Jazz Club, featuring the Vox Pops. Dancing is allowed. Let the party continue. Mike, that was Voyager Media Awards 2023. I'm Petra, this is Mike. Thanks for having us. Mwah.